as we've entered the woods. As of right now in this area, I'm pretty alone. There's a handful of people in this park. I'm presuming most of them are at the other entrance to the trail, which I don't know is about a mile maybe. So we might be alone for a while. But as you can see, we're coming up on some of the original remains of the earthwork, the trenches that were here. Again, the Confederates built trenches to prepare themselves for the Union's invasion here. They were prepared. As you can see, there's signs here. So this is an area where there was heavy fighting right here. I don't know if we're going to see it on any of the signs along this trail, but one of the things that intrigued me to come here, my first time I ever been here, was a photo. About 3 years ago, I came here for the first time. Was a photo of months after the battle. They had people like picking up the remains, and they were skeletons, but they were still wearing the clothes and the boots. And that's a pretty famous photo. And that was right here in this battlefield. This is days after I recorded my visit to Point Lookout, where a spirit closed the door and opened it back up. So that feeling of something watching me or something being on my back, that heavy feeling, I know what it's like. So if I start feeling that again, then I probably would believe something's in this area. I'm not really feeling it right now. I would be lying if I said I didn't at all, but that might just be because I'm alone, you know, back here in an area where a lot of men were slaughtered. Okay, these trenches represent tactics. All right, so it's talking about the trenches they built. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but you can kind of see some of the trenches here. Also, 3 years ago when I was here, I didn't make a video. I was just randomly taking pictures to see if anything would show up. So I was going along the wood lines, just taking photos, and oh my, I just started feeling like really heavy. But I'm gonna continue on. I started taking photos of the I just started taking photos of the tree lines. And in one of the photos, I had to screenshot it, I had to zoom in, but a man was in there, like a soldier. And you could see like he had a sword or something. And you could see his face through the tree lines. I have a physical copy of that at home. The phone that I took that on no longer works, so I don't have the digital copy. But when I get home and start editing this video, I'm gonna see if I can try to put that in to this video here. Let's continue down the trail. Again, I don't know when we're gonna see human contact. It seems like most of the people that were at the visitor center just got here, and it didn't look like necessarily they wanted to do a lot of walking through these woods. So I don't know if they're here or if they're way up there. They're probably way up there though. I haven't heard anyone or seen anyone. But here's a description of the lines, afternoon of June 1st, 1864. That's about 154 years ago, right here in this area. It's crazy to see the change, you know. This was a battlefield. Now there's all this forestry here, all these years later. Now, I know my video quality is a little shaky. I'm sorry about that. The camera I'm using isn't really something that I can necessarily keep still at this time. I try to upgrade soon. And I know that it takes a little while to focus, so if I run or something, or I'm moving fast, it might look a little blurry in the background, but try to work on that. But yeah, if for anything, you can just watch this video, see the trail if you ever want to come down here, if you're in the area, or you're ever traveling through Richmond. You can kind of see how it looks through here. Again, like I said before, the only other time I've been here was over 3 years ago. I came down here one spring afternoon, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the trip. It's a lot to see. It's a unique battlefield because it goes through the woods like this and it has a complete trail around it. Most of the battlefields have, you know, an open field or something, and it's not really a big popular place. You know, if you want to be alone, a lot of times you can come here and be pretty much alone. Like, you can't say that for Gettysburg. That's why I'll probably never ever do a video at Gettysburg, because even though a lot happened there and it's a very historic place and something might show up on video, there's just too many people. You know, you can't get that time alone, and because of that, you just probably will never see me make a video there. But the only time I probably would make a video there is if it was like winter time and like later in the evening, if I went up there, because that's probably the only time where I could kind of be alone. But here we're going back into the woods, see what signs they have up. Yeah, in terms of feeling uneasy, like something's watching you or there's pressure on you, you know, I never really honestly expressed it too much in previous videos, because I would always say, oh, it's just my mind playing tricks on me, because you know, I know the place is haunted and I'm just being a little paranoid. But I think the Last Point Lookout video just proves that my instincts were kind of right, because I was feeling like something was watching me through that door, and I felt this feeling in me. It's really hard to explain fully how it felt. You kind of have to have experienced it to know what I'm talking about, but it was a weird feeling. And I felt that when I first walked into the woods back there, but it kind of went away now. There's no signs right now currently to see anything. But we're just walking along the trail. I might just want to title this video Historic Cold Harbor, not haunted, but I'm talking about possibility of ghosts and stuff, and sometimes people that just want to see the historic side, that don't want to look for the paranormal or anything, they don't like that. They'll watch a video and say, why are you talking about ghosts? There's no such thing as ghosts. But I mean, that's why I'm here, the possibility of something showing up, but also I just want to document this place. So here's a sign. The water ran red with blood. So we made it to a road. I believe we can follow this road out that way, because there is a trail that goes up there, but let's try to stay on the road for a few minutes. I'm gonna get back to you guys if anything else shows up, or if we see any other signs that tell us more of the story of this area. But here we are so far at Cold Harbor National Battlefield in Mechanicsville, Virginia. All right, guys, we made it back to where we started at with the trenches. This time we're going to try to take the loop to the other side of the the park. Alright, I just heard something back there. I'm gonna say it's humans until we can prove otherwise, but we're gonna head back in that direction. It sounded like a scream. Well, not a terror scream, but like a hey kind of scream. It's not like a male, but it could very well be human. We're gonna head back in that direction and see if we can catch up with anybody that's down there. If not, I guess there's no way to prove it unless we hear it again. But I'm gonna keep the camera rolling as we head back that way in case anything does show up or happen. There we go, there's the extended loop. We didn't go that way last time. We went that way. So we're gonna head down the extended loop. That's where the noise came from. Okay, there is a human to the left. I confirm that. There is a human back there. Just saw a human. A physical human, not a ghost. A live human. So the noise could have came from that direction too, I guess. But we're gonna walk down this way, see what's down here since we haven't walked down here. And just, I guess, enjoy nature unless something shows up that scares us. Alright, we found a sign. Let's see what it says. The assault on the trenches. So there we go. The assault on the trenches. The Union was trying to get in the trenches, but still, the Union was still slaughtered here, but there were a lot of Confederate deaths too. There was a battle not far from here, I believe, a few months earlier. It's the 7th Day Battle, which I remember there was a story of a soldier that fought this battle said he ran away from the fire and tripped over a body, and it was a skeleton of a soldier that died in the 7th Day Battle, which is kind of creepy to think of. You're trying to get away from the fire and you end up tripping over a skeletal remain of a soldier from a battle months earlier, just sitting there. All right, there are humans ahead, so I'm just going to say that noise was from them because we're about to enter a road again. I'll let you know when we find something else. Guys, we're still walking along this road. It just got really cloudy out. Haven't seen any humans in probably about 6-7 minutes. I think they went off on a different trail. I wanted to see what else was down this road in terms of extra trails and signs and stuff. But this area right here looks really cool in person. It's just calm out here, quiet. There's no one down there, but that looks like an area where there probably would have been fighting. We're gonna look at the sign up here and see what it says. But let's take a look. So there were trenches that way, and there were trenches this way. Heavy loss that way. Out here in this field. And on this side of the road, you have Union trenches over here. Let's see if we can see anything from the edge of the road. Yeah, you can see some of it in there. I don't want to walk too close because you don't want to damage the trenches at all. You want to preserve them, but I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it kind of goes through like up there. So yeah. See if there's anything up this road. There's more of the trenches right there. It's not that deep of a hole anymore, but that's what's left of the Union trenches right here. Going through. Right here. 154 years ago. Here's the remains of the Union trenches. Alright guys, I'm going to continue up this road. And I'll let you know when we see anything else. As we continue to walk down this road, you can see these somewhat open fields out here. This is where all the fighting would have occurred. Out there. I don't want to walk out there because I don't think I'm supposed to walk out there. I want to have respect for the national park, but it really is an amazing view. I don't see any signs about not walking out here though. I'm gonna go ahead and walk out a little bit and see what it looks like out here. Just get a view of this. Yeah, this is a really cool view. I don't want to go any closer, I don't think, but I wonder how old this tree is. This tree may have been here back in the war. There you go. Good view of that field. Alright guys, we made it to a Confederate fort trench, or the remains of one. It's right in front of us. So the Confederates would have been right over here, where we're standing now, keeping guard with the Union out that way. We look out into the battlefield. I heard footprints back here, but it could very well be a person walking in the woods. Or it could have been I don't know if there's another road back there, a dirt road. Maybe it could have been a car. Or it even could have been a squirrel. I don't know. Just sounded like something walking through like sand or something with rocks. But yeah, the trenches continue down this way. This is the place. This is what's cool about this place. You come here and you're all alone with the trenches, you know. There's no one else around you looking at them. It's just you and the land. You could go to Gettysburg and go down to Devil's Den or something, but there's always people there. You're never alone. You can't just get yourself in the land alone, you know. There's always someone by you, but here you can really just get close to the history, the events that are still here, without anyone else bothering you. Look at this. That's a remain of trenches right there. Somewhat. I think it's a stream also, but could have once been trenches, I think. Look at this. It makes you wonder how much they found when they built this road, how many bullets they found or artifacts, you know. But this is really cool to look at. I'm gonna continue on the road, and as always, if I see anything cool, I'll let you guys see it. Alright guys, we made it to the entrance of the park, which is right there. Down the road is a cemetery where a lot of the men from this battle were laid to rest, right down the road. We're gonna head there next. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we made it to the cemetery where we're gonna end this video tonight. Right here, where a lot of the men that died right down the road are buried. Right here in the cemetery. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the tour of Cold Harbor. And I hope that if you're ever in the area, you can make it down here and explore yourself. It really is a cool, unique battlefield with a lot of history. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is Fixed Image saying peace.
time.